I know you can't see me right now, but this is what $2,500 in sports cards looks like. And this is what we picked up from the Shipshewana card show. What's up, everybody? My name is Marcus. I go by the Backdoor Curve on all social media platforms, TikTok, Instagram, eBay, whatnot. I sell sports cards as a side hobby, but I've been doing it for about 2 to 3 years now, and I recently started a YouTube channel where I try to give out some advice and tips and tricks that I've learned over the years. So if you find this video helpful, I'd appreciate a subscribe, a like, or a comment. Any of them will do, but I appreciate you watching the video and staying tuned. So over the past weekend, we went to the Shipshewana card show in Shipshewana, Indiana. From the Pittsburgh area, it takes about 5 hours to get there. It's the farthest show that we've been to, and I was super satisfied with what I got in my whole time in Shipshewana. It's a nice little town. It's kind of in the middle of nowhere, but that's like the best kind of card show you can go to. There were a lot of vendors, a lot of like card influencers and big names in the hobby. But honestly, I got some pretty good deals for it being such a big show. A lot of people say you can't get good deals at big shows, but I feel like I did. So we're going to go over those pickups. Lots of stuff for whatnot that will be starting at $1 each. And then some good stuff for eBay, some vintage, and a ton of Shohei Ohtani. Before we get started, if you like this kind of content where I show inventory and show my pickups and what I get at card shows, leave a like and a comment just so I know that this is the type of videos that you're looking for. If it isn't what you're looking for and you're looking for more tips and tricks on how to do better at selling or how to get better deals, then comment that. Just so I know what kind of videos and what kind of content you would like from me. One thing that I've been talking about on this channel is trying to get your cost per card down to 50 cents if you're buying a lot of low end. So over this past weekend, I did that with 3 or 4 different sellers. So I bought these boxes, and you've probably seen them. They're called monster boxes. Well, this one is jam-packed full of low end cards. And there's some decent names in here. I won't say huge names. I'm not going to find... I think I found one Ohtani so far. But, like, you can see here, there's Bo Bichette, Nolan Ryan, Albert Pujols. There's a Mickey Moniak Mojo. Royce Lewis Mojo. Ken Griffey Jr. and Barry Bonds. Carlos Carrasco Refractor. You know, not expensive cards by any means. But for someone that likes to collect cards, you may be able to find some good stuff in here for them. What I plan to do is over the next probably months, this will take me a very long time to sell. I will piece this out into my whatnot shows. And then eventually I hope to sell it all. I know that won't happen, but if I would, that would be great. Cause like, I know that there's some bricks in here for sure. Like, no offense to any Brendan McKay fans. He's actually from my area, but like Brendan McKay, he's not going to sell. Either way, I paid for this box and, oh, hold on. Shit. This box, $250. And you can see how big this box is too. Same size, packed full of cards. This one actually has some better stuff in it. You can see there's Ichiro, Cal Ripken, lots of stars in this box. Even like some decent refractors, lots of inserts. I just saw a lot of cool cards. I've looked through this box already. I feel pretty confident about this box. The other one, I don't know. We'll see. But either way, for that price, I think this is really good inventory for whatnot. It'll take me a very long time to sell, and probably a lot of it will be given away for free by the end of it, because like I said, I can't sell everything out of here. There are bricks, and some cards just aren't very collectible. Now, another box I bought was this box. This is all top-loaded, and not all of this was 50 cents, but for the most part, I would say it was. I bought a lot of stars, as you can see here. Hold on. We'll look here. Brady, Dart. There's Bo Nix. Jordan Beck. That's Brock Bowers. C.J. Stroud. Rob Gronkowski. I bought a lot of football, baseball, and basketball, all because I plan to start to I don't know what I'm trying to say. Expand my streams. I want to do all three of those sports, and I don't have much inventory for football and basketball yet. But for the most part, I'm in most of these cards about 50 cents each. Christian Yelich X Factor, yours for the taking. Juan Soto. We got a Bubba Chandler rookie. He's been pitching pretty well. Max Clark, Pete Crow Armstrong, Brady House, Julio Rodriguez, Leo DeVries. Chase Burns has been having a good year. Max Scherzer numbered. I know it's Donruss, but for the price that I'm getting it at, I'll take a chance on it. Jacob Mizorowski Optic. There's a short print from Allen and Ginter of Pudge. Aaron Judge. All three of these. Cool Hank Aaron card. Greg Maddux. Jackson Merrill, Soto, Harper. I didn't even know they made these before. Perspective. These came out this year, I know for sure. I didn't know that they came out back in 2016 too. So I don't know if there's some value there or not. I didn't comp a single card in here. Typically I would tell you to do that, but when I'm buying low end, I have an idea of what sells well. I think these inserts are really sweet. Here's another one of those perspective cards. Cal Ripken. Gunnar Henderson rookies, Jackson Churio. So that's some of the baseball stuff we bought out of this lot. I know we paid $75 for basically one row, and then the other row, I want to say it was like a clean, crisp 100. In the other row, the stickers were supposed to be $2, and the non-stickers were supposed to be $1, but we knocked it down to 50 cents and 75 cents. So you can see Juan Soto, Wrecking Crew, a nice refractor of Lou Gehrig. I got a ton of Yankees fans that come in. Shea Langoliers rookie, Ronald Acuna, Ray Wave, Topps Gallery, Aaron Judge, that's a good one. JJ Weatherholt Mojo, Nolan McLean. I could be wrong, but I thought this might have been a case hit. I thought someone told me that at a card show once. I doubt it is if I found it in a $2 box, but some James Wood. I thought this card was really cool. Look at the colors on that. Kumar Rocker. An older refractor of Pete Alonso. But yeah, you get the idea of what kind of cards I'm buying. And then for basketball, I don't know as much about basketball, but I have an idea. Anthony Edwards, Mojo. Whoop. Cade Cunningham, Mojo. We got a purple Kevin Durant. Purple Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Kyrie Irving, winner stays. I've sold those cards in the past. This is Ion's kind of cool. Anthony Edwards laser, teal laser, Gigi Jackson holo. So yeah, I kind of have an idea of what names sell well, I guess, but I just don't do a lot for basketball. And then I also bought some football off of them too, but you get the idea of what I'm buying for Whatnot and what I'm buying for eBay. I do want to clarify something though. I do run some bigger cards in my Whatnot streams. Just because I show all of this cheaper stuff doesn't necessarily mean that's all I run. I do run cards that go for $10 to $15, as well as I ran a Shohei rookie the last show. It just depends on the crowd and what's going on, but I can guarantee that this kind of stuff will do pretty well on Whatnot, as long as I have the right crowd in the room. Like, look at that. Samuel Basallo Rockstars. It's a cool card. Those monster boxes without top loaders hold about 3,000 cards. So I'd say around 7,000 cards for $400. And like I said, I know there's going to be bricks in there. There's going to be cards that just don't sell. I go into that knowingly. But I'll take the risk to see if there's anything decent in there. I found some Yamamoto stuff. I know that those two boxes are going to pay off in the long run. It's just going to be a lot of work. Now we're going to move on to the cooler stuff that a lot of people will say, even though I think that stuff's really cool. We're going to move on to the stuff that's a little bit more expensive that I paid more than 50 cents to $1 for. And one thing I'd like to mention before we move on is just because these cards say a certain price, it doesn't mean I paid that price. Just keep that in mind if you're interested in any of these cards. So first up, 1994 Flair. Hot Gloves, Matt Williams, PSA 9. This is an iconic set. It's an insert from Flair back in the 90s. Griffey is the main card of this set, but a PSA 9 is a very good grade on that card, so I don't mind picking that up. Next, we're going to have a vintage set that we picked up. We have a... Maybe. I got to find like the right spot. There it is. $19.54. Yeah, okay. The next set is all vintage. We'll go through this quickly. 1954 Roy Campanella, PSA 2. This is a 1980 Ricky Henderson Jr. rookie card, PSA 6.5. 1972 Roberto Clemente, PSA 2. 1959 Roberto Clemente, SGC 2. Clemente sells really, really well near Pittsburgh, obviously, but you know, I'm picking his stuff up all the time if it's cheap enough. This is probably one of the nicer cards we got. 1958 Roger Maris, really nice card. And then a 1958 Hank Aaron SGC 1.5. This one's way off centered, but for how I got all these cards, I can't pass up the deal. So I paid around $5.50 for all of those. Next, we'll go over here. As you know, I've been buying a lot of 90s and 2000s inserts. Here's a good one here. We have a 1996 Donruss Power Alley out of 5,000 and an SGC 9. You can see the shine on that card. Barry Bonds. Sweet card. Then we have a 1999 Ken Griffey Jr. Top Stadium Club Chrome PSA 9. Look at the image there. What an awesome looking card. Okay. Now we'll go to this lot. We picked these cards up at trade night. First up, Jackson Dart Blue Scope PSA 10. Shohei Ohtani. Why is that not? There it is. Shohei Ohtani, PSA 8, Bowman rookie. I'm sorry, I can't get this to work right. I should have flipped the camera, but we're so far in now that let's just keep rolling. Shohei Ohtani, gold, PSA 9. Another really cool card here. This is a 1998 Upper Deck Barry Bonds Amazing Greats. This is out of 2000 PSA 9. I think I got a really good deal on this card. 2012 to 2013 SP Authentic autograph Draymond Green in a BGS 9.5 autograph. Check that out. You don't see Draymond stuff very often. I paid $100 on that. I think that's a really good deal. This is a good deal too, I think. I think it's a low pop. 1999 Flair Showcases Derek Jeter, numbered out of 1,500 in a PSA 9. I think I paid $55 for this card. I don't know. I might throw this on eBay at a really high price and see if I get any bids. But the last sale was $55, and that was probably a year ago. so I don't mind picking that up at that price. I feel like his market is starting to tick up. We have a 1996 Ultra Kobe Bryant BGS 8.5. We picked up this entire lot from one dealer. I know the grading company is not the best, but I don't even know the grading company. Ken Griffey Jr. Donruss rated rookie, 8.5. Ken Griffey Jr. Donruss rated rookie, 8.5. We have a 1989 Fleer Ken Griffey Jr. PSA 9. Same card, PSA 8. Same card, PSA 8. Same card, PSA 8. And then we have another Donruss 8.5. Then we have a 1989 Score Traded. This is a PSA 7. How about a 1989 Topps Traded? That's kind of an iconic card. SGC 8.5. And then same card, different grade, SGC 8. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. So I bought all of these Griffeys all together, and I got a really good deal on them. So Griffey's market is always hot, so I don't mind picking those up. Real quick, thought I was done with the whatnot stuff, but I forgot I bought all of this stuff as well. A lot of color in here. I'm not going to show every card, but stars. Just some cool stuff. Basketball, football, baseball. That's a Cody Bellinger out of 50. Gold Blake Trinan numbered. Or green, sorry. Checkerboard. You get the gist there. And then a whole nother stack here. There's a J.J. Watt, Prism Silver, Richard Sherman, Refractor, Trevor Lawrence rookies, Jerry Rice, Klay Thompson, Paul Goldschmidt numbered, David Price numbered, Lindor Refractor. So you can say we went all in on whatnot over this past weekend, because a lot of this stuff will get ran on whatnot. A lot of the slabs will go to eBay, but maybe a few of them, like the Griffey stuff, I'll probably run on whatnot, and then maybe a few of the others. Here's some more basketball, more or less stuff that will be ran on there. Maybe not the Parker. The Parker's pretty nice. I might keep it. Paige Becker's rookie card, Ray Wave. Dame. Sorry, keeps focusing on me. This numbered out of 49. Con. Oh, that's an Aces. Clayton Kershaw. Con, Cooper Flag. As you can see, normally I have like this stuff all put out and like figure out what I paid for each lot. I have it all written down, but too much work today. This was a nice lot that I picked up. I think I paid 10 for these 4, and then 5 on the Ohtani. But Ken Griffey Jr., foil, Aaron Rodgers, Alex Rodriguez, die cut, insert, Jackson Churio spotlight, and then this card is really cool. Vince Carter. It looks like the Pixels, but it's called Expressions. Might keep that one for myself. Now we'll go through some baseball. Sorry, wrong stack. Baseball. This is a neat card. Tim Lincecum photo variation. Pretty sweet. It's an underrated card. I paid like $2 for this. Goes for like 15. Power Breakers or Power Brokers. Sammy Sosa refractor. Guy came up to me with this card. I think I only paid like 15 or $20, but James Wood, Nick Kurtz, and Roman Anthony. It's like the 3 best guys you want on that card probably. Came with this. Shohei Ohtani, Holiday, PSA 10. Cal Raleigh. I know he's not having a very good year, but numbered out of 150 on a new product. Jackson Churio out of 75. I got this from a Tigers fan. With it being so close to Michigan, there were a lot of Tigers fans, and there were a lot of Tiger fans that wanted to get rid of their skoo ball. Out of 250. Ohtani, rookie. I should have put that with all the Ohtani stuff coming up. These cards are really cool. Underrated 90s insert, but the naturals, they have some nice shine to them. Gary Sanchez, numbered to 50. There's a Connor Griffin, mini diamonds, uncommon. That one I was really excited about. I'll probably keep this one. Naturals, Barry Bonds. Naturals, Roger Clemens. Never seen this insert, but Kurt Schilling on Club K. And then everyone knows this one. Great Expectations, Ray Allen. The Kobe card for that is like hundreds of thousands, it seems like. It's a really cool card, though. Now, some other basketball. Picked up this Luka Doncic Slam. Red, white, and blue, Cade Cunningham. I really like Cade Cunningham. I don't know. I feel like the market is probably a little high on him right now. We got some bigger football cards. Josh Allen, numbered to 99 from Resurgence, or numbered to 100. Jacob Mizorowski, numbered to 250 from Finest. Really cool card. Under Pressure, Peyton Manning. Die cut. How about this was a really cool card. I think this was underpriced by a lot. How about a Jose Altuve out of 27 patch autograph. Game used. Doesn't say what game, but not from a specific game. But it is game used. And I paid like $50 on that. And then Jackson Dart, Finest Auto. I got a good deal on that too. So there's that. We'll move on to the lower end football. Before that, we show this. Jackson Dart, Donruss, PSA 10. Not like a huge card by any means, but should be an easy sale. For football, this is more for Whatnot stuff, but Omarion Hampton, silver. These are some of the bigger kind of cards I was talking about that I would run on Whatnot. That's a really cool one. Randy Moss. Cam Ward, silver, select silver. Here's an AP, Chester Taylor, and Tavarius Jackson patches. Game used. I bought all these Resurgence cards from one guy. I have no idea what they're worth. Kinda just bought them. He wanted like $2 or $3, and I figure we'll try and make a deal on them. So if you know anything about Resurgence, like, I don't know what's good and what's not, but they look cool. I mean, they're not for me by any means, but I could see someone liking them, is how I would put it. So like Justin Jefferson's in there. Joe Burrow, Cooper DeJean, Malik Neighbors. There's a refractor Brock Bowers. So I don't know if they're worth anything. I'll find out later. Some other football. How about this Aaron Rodgers? I thought that was kind of a cool looking card. Marshall Faulk, game used. Randy Moss, Hines Ward, game used patches. This is the kind of stuff you don't find every day, and I think I paid like $5 maybe. There's Topps Chrome refractor of Bo Nix, Thrillers, Jack Beck, Isaac Tesla on the Stars, Ashton Genty on the Select Silver. Got another Cam Ward silver. This one's cool. Ring Chasers. I think that's what it's called. Ring Leaders. Barry Sanders. Shadur Sanders. Optic. That's weird how those two. Anyways. Gunslingers. I've sold this card in the past. John Elway. Okay, where to next? Let's go here. Here's some guys that I get asked about in my Whatnot streams, so I wanted to make sure I picked up some of them. Other than like Ohtani, Judge. We have Murakami. Okamoto's been asked about. I bought some of him too, but it's packed away. JJ Weatherholt. There's like 10 cards here, a couple of refractors, so decent stuff. And then I'm a big fan of these. I love these cards. Perspectives. That's Albert Pujols. Now for some other, this is like mid Whatnot. Like I could run this stuff on Whatnot, but it's like mid-tier cards is how I would consider it. To me, I would say anything from like $1 to $10 is low tier, and then maybe like 1 to 20, then like 20 to 30 is mid-tier for Whatnot at least. I don't know what I'm saying. You know what I mean. It all changes. But X-Fractor, Hanley Ramirez. Here's a Felix Hernandez. I believe that's an atomic, but I'm not sure. That's out of 50. That's some lower end stuff. Another guy that gets asked about a lot, Sal Stewart. This card's really cool. David Ortiz. Ethan Holiday. I haven't been asked about him. Kind of shocked. James Wood, though, gets asked about a lot. Junior, Caminero. Some cool patches. Dontrell Willis. Man, he was good. Numbered to 399. Who's this? Oh, Doc Gooden. It's a cool card. Alex Rodriguez. Has a nice parallel to it. Miguel Cabrera. Purple. Trout. Another James Wood. And then Nomar Garcia-Parra. Refractor. So nothing like too crazy, I guess, there. Okay, that's mainly all the lower, like that's mainly a lot of it. But we have a few other things. We have a couple of Judges. We have one big card left that I think I got a steal on. And then we have all the Ohtani, and the Ohtani's a lot, so stick with me. Aaron Judge, Heritage. Aaron Judge, Refractor. Kid came up to me and at trade night, and he was like, I heard you do baseball. I said, yeah. He said, would you want these? I said, how much you want? He wanted $10. They probably don't go for that, but I gave it to him. Mojo, Electric Sluggers, and then this is all Ohtani. I bought so much Ohtani at this show. People were probably thinking I'm crazy. I was going dealer to dealer buying Ohtani. So we showed this one already, but the rainbow foil, Bowman, Topps Chrome, not sure what that one is. Heritage, I believe. Optic, I even bought Optic. Sterling. Gypsy Queen. There's another Heritage, possibly. Heritage. Diamond Kings. I almost bought this online the other day, so I'm glad that I found it at the show. Bowman Chrome. Here's an insert. In action. Heritage. And then we get a refractor. Heritage refractor, I believe. We got the pink refractor. Bowman's Best Base. Crackle foil. Stadium Club Sepia. We still have, we're not even halfway. This is just Topps flagship. This is 2022 Platinum, I believe. Stars, we sold one of those the other night on Whatnot. We got two of these new classics. Probably seen this card before. All-Star Game refractor. Sepia refractor. Another refractor. Topps Chrome 2022 refractor. Another Stars. 75th anniversary. This is just a, I don't know. That's just a car. I don't know why I got that, to be honest. It's probably like 10 cents. 2026. Strokes. Shohei Ohtani. Another one. Foil. I forget what these are from. I had a few of these in the past. Another refractor. Another refractor. We got two of these 75th anniversary refractors, and I believe I got another one in the mail. Mini diamonds. And then the finest rookie with Ichiro. And then I bought the rookie card and a few of the graded slabs too. So that is all of the raw. I have one card left of the entire order. I know this video is taking forever. I'm trying my best, okay? I'll cut it down. How about this? I've never seen this, but Dalton Rushing out of 5 from Topps Platinum. This is his rookie, 5 out of 5. I want to say I paid right around $100 for it. And I have some people that come in and ask for his stuff. I just feel like this is the type of card I can put whatever price I want on it and wait and see what happens. Now, he may not pan out. I know he's not well liked from a lot of people. But for what it is, I think it's worth the risk. So those are all the cards. We're going to run a ton of this stuff on Whatnot. So if you're into this kind of stuff, stay tuned for that. We'll start all this stuff at $1. Even like this, the J.J. Weatherholt refractors to the slabs of Ken Griffey Jr. If that stuff interests you, check out my Whatnot. I think I'm going to go live here tonight because I have stuff already prepared. May just go live and see how it goes. But I'll probably have another show this weekend, probably on Friday night or Saturday night. We'll see. But stay tuned to that. Check out my other channels or check out my social medias. I'm sorry, I can't talk. This has been a long video, but check out my other social medias, the Backdoor Curve on TikTok, Instagram. Check out my eBay. If you like this video, please like it, subscribe, leave a comment, and if you have any questions, leave them down there as well. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.